All right. So, recently there's a book that came out called I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. If you don't know who she is, she was on the Nickelodeon show iCarly, where she played the best friend Sam. Now, from what I know, this book is about how her mother abused her to the point of trying to force her into an acting career, which, in all honesty, I think it kind of backfired on Jeanette's mom, since I don't think I know anything that Jeanette McCurdy has been in after iCarly. I mean, I guess there's that spin-off show, Sam and Cat, with Ariana Grande, that lasted like one season. That's from what I've heard. I don't think I've heard she's been in anything ever since. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I think this title, I'm Glad My Mom Died, is kind of toxic. Just as toxic as the woman who raised her. And I'm like, do you want to have that attitude about your mother? I mean, yeah, she's not the best person to you, but this would probably outshape your life if you're talk about your mother's death this way. I mean, why not have a different title like How My Mother Raised Me, or My Mom's in a Better Place, with better in quotation marks? I don't know, I just feel the title I'm Glad My Mom Died is a bit too cruel. Now, I left my opinion on this on Facebook, and I got a lot of negative reaction. Like, this morning, I got a message from Facebook who from someone who told me to go to hell. Like, really? I left a comment criticizing the title, and your response is, "Oh, go to hell." Like, oh, he criticized Jen's book title. I'm gonna tell him to go to hell. Like, that pretty much tells you about that person right there. And earlier today, a part of me wanted to give you his name, just so you could call him toxic on his Facebook page, but to be honest, that doesn't really make me a better person either. I'm like, you know what? I just blocked his ass. I mean, if that's his response for me criticizing a book title is to just attack me and go to hell, then I'm gonna block him, because it's clearly obvious that he doesn't want to have a civil discussion. He's just gonna be an ass about it. He's gonna be a jerk about it. And I'm kind of tired of people who are fake. These last several years, I have heard from people who claim to be against hate, be hateful themselves, claim to be against toxicity, only become toxic themselves. They're not practicing what they're preaching, they're just doing the thing that they hate. They oppose. It reminds me of the Twilight Zone the monsters are due on Maple Street, when the people became the very thing that they're fighting against. And I think about Roald Dahl, the author of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Matilda, the BFG. He has this one quote. It's like, if you act like a toxic person with an ugly personality, you're just going to become uglier and uglier and uglier. And if you are the nicest person, no matter how unattractive you are, people will see your beauty beneath that unattractiveness because of your kindness. Even, it's like, if you see someone, even if you hate them, treat them with respect. So that, just say, hey, be a better person. And they'll improve themselves and just bring in the positive energy into this world. But if you see someone you oppose, they say something you oppose, and you just say, go to hell, do you know what they think of you? They will look at you and they think you're toxic yourself. They'll be like, wow, what an asshole. And you're just creating more of that toxic energy because you decide to be toxic first. And then they will just look back at you and like, yeah, that person is an asshole. Like I said, I wanted to put that person who wants to who told me to go to hell right there. I want to put their name right there. But in all honesty, I'm not going to do it because I don't. It's like, you know what? I blocked them. That's enough. And to Jeanette McCurdy with this title, I'm Glad My Mom Died. This is a toxic title. This might lead you down the path that you probably don't want to go down to, where you become the person that you hated. You become your very own mother. It's that joke where a guy looks into a mirror and be like, ugh, I became my own father. Don't become that person you hate just because of this title. This could be just that one little domino that's going to leave a domino effect. Whew. I think that's all I have to say. Anyways, if there's anyone watching, like the video, please subscribe, and have a nice day. Bye.